Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got these cool amazing products right here in my hand, and basically what these are some waterproof case that you can use for your iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro, or iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I'm actually open up all these first and show you guys what it actually looks like before we actually test it out. So I'll probably start with these boxes here first before I do the last one right here, which is for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Alright, so when you guys first open up, you guys can see that this is basically what it looks like inside. So when we take it out, this is basically what it looks like right here. So they provide you guys the actual case right here, and they provide you guys a wrist strap that you can use to attach it onto the phone. The cool thing about this wrist strap is the fact that it's not like your regular wrist straps. This one in particular is like a floaty, so if you guys end up losing your phone or whatever and this slip off your hand, this thing will actually float up. So if you guys are swimming in like the ocean or whatever, it's basically like a little life jacket or life vest to actually float the actual phone itself, so that way you won't lose it, which is super cool. So you can see how it mentions that it's a waterproof case float. So like I mentioned, it would float up. They tell you guys the IPX rating and the weight capacity on here. And we take off this part here. This is basically what the product looks like right here, if you guys can see. So you just want to attach this onto the actual phone case, and then it's all set for this product. But let's open up this part first. Alright, so when we take it out, this is basically what it looks like. So this is the front side, and here's the back side. But there's a few stuff inside, so let's take it all out. So they do provide you guys an instruction card to teach you guys how to set up and how to use the product itself. And right underneath that, you can see there's a bunch of stuff right here. So they do provide you guys a bunch of different color wrist straps. They do provide you guys some wet wipes and dry wipes that you can use to wipe out your phone before putting it on. And right here, they provide you guys a bunch of replacement films if you guys need to replace it on the actual case itself. And last but not least, they provide you guys this card right here, tell you guys to remove any screen protector if you guys have any on your phone, because it will actually affect the touch screen on the phone itself if you guys use it with this case with the screen protector on. But when we remove this part right here, here is basically what the case looks like right here. So they do have a protective film right here and protective film right here. They need to remove before using it. But once you guys are ready to use it, you guys can put the phone inside right here and close it back up. If you guys want to put the lanyard on here, you definitely can as well. But now I should put it on the phone first to show you guys what it actually looks like. Alright, so I got my phone right here. You just want to slide it in and put this layer on top, just like this, and snap it in. Make sure it's completely sealed, because if it's not completely sealed, then it won't be waterproof. Alright, so once you guys put it on, this is basically what it looks like. So here is the side, here is the bottom part, here is this side, here is this side, and here's this side. So right here is basically where you put the wrist strap, and this applies for all the other two cases that I'm about to show you as well. But let's remove the little foam here first. Alright, and then same thing for front side. And then once we remove it, this is basically what it looks like right here, and this is what it looks like on this side right here. You can definitely still use all the buttons on the side right here and this side as well. And you definitely have the charging slot in the bottom if you guys want to use that option right there. So you just have to open up this part right here. And once you guys pull it open, you guys can see the slot where you have to plug it in the cable to charge it up. And they do have the little opening for the speakers to listen to music as well once you guys open this part up. So right now I'm testing the actual case itself in terms of the touchscreen and everything. It actually works pretty well. Even with the screen protector on, it still works pretty well. So I guess what they mentioned earlier in terms of removing your screen protector is not really required. But if you guys want the best performance, it's probably better for you guys to remove it. But you definitely see it actually does work if you guys use the screen protector on the case itself. But let's try out the speaker first. Alright, so not bad. You guys can still hear the speaker. Like I mentioned earlier, if you guys want to put the wrist strap, you just have to go like this. Alright, so we got through the hole right here. And I just took off this part right here, because if you guys don't take it out, you guys won't be able to actually slide it in. Just like this. And just pull it all the way until it's tight. Once it's tight, you just snap it back in. Just like that, and start using it, and just care where we got anywhere when you guys are doing water sports, swimming in the ocean or whatever. Especially if you guys want to use this at like Vegas or whatever for like those day pool parties or whatever. These are super convenient. Even if you guys drop it into like the pool or the ocean or whatever, it should float back up. But this is basically the first case right here. Let me show you guys what the other one looks like first before I actually test out the waterproof test on this actual product itself. Alright, so here's the next one. This is what it looks like inside. So it basically looks the same as the other one, but the case is a little bit different. Let me take it out to show you guys what I mean. Alright, so when you take it out, this is basically what it looks like. So you guys also get the floaty thing on this one right here. But this is basically what the case looks like right here. This one feels like there's a lot more protection when you guys look at the side and view the side right here. Let me open up to show you guys what I mean. Alright, so this is what it looks like for this one right here. So if I put it side by side, you can kind of see what I mean. Like this part right here, it looks a lot more thicker and a lot more protected, versus this side right here, it looks a lot thinner. So you can see from that side right there, it looks a lot more protected compared to the other one right here. It doesn't seem like there's as much protection on the corners right here compared to this one right here, if you guys can see. It's like a pretty big difference. But they did mention that all of the cases are shockproof or drop-proof as well, so you guys don't have to worry about that issue as well, which is super cool. But when you guys look at the back side, it basically looks the same thing. It's just this top part here, like I mentioned, how there's a lot more protection or more rugged. That has a lot more protection on this one versus this one right here. But basically everything that's included for this product right here is basically the same thing. So you just get the little instruction card. They provide you guys all the extra lanyard right here, which is the inside there. And they provide you guys the extra films and the wet wipes and everything else as well, which is super nice of them. And they do provide you guys this warning card or important card right here to tell you guys to remove the screen protector as well. But like I mentioned earlier, if you guys saw from the test itself, even if I have the screen protector on, it still works. But like they mentioned right here, if you guys want to get like the best performance for the product itself, you probably want to remove the screen protector so that way it's more sensitive. But you can definitely still use it even with the screen protector on if you guys want to. Now let me show you guys the last and final one. So right here we have the last and final one. This is the AquaShield, and this is for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's open up to show you guys what it actually looks like. Alright, so when you guys first open up, it looks like this. They do have this little option that you can use to pull out really easy, just like that. So this is basically what it looks like for this one right here. They do provide guys a little wrist strap if you guys want to use this option right here. And here's everything else. Let's take it all out. So right here they provide you guys the same important card to tell you guys to remove the screen protector. But like I mentioned, if you guys want to use the screen protector on, it definitely still works. It just probably won't be as sensitive over time when you guys use the product itself more and more. So if you guys want to be more sensitive and easier to use the touchscreen option, you do want to remove the screen protector. But right here we have the waterproof case. Let me show you guys what's inside here. So inside they provide you guys a bunch of accessories right here that should be like the wrist straps and etc. Let me actually open this up first. Alright, so this is basically what's included inside. So they provide you guys a little cloth that you can use to wipe off your phone. And right here they provide you guys a little lanyard that you can use to actually put it around your neck when you guys are carrying the waterproof case. So literally all you have to do is put this around your neck and attach the phone on here. Before I actually do that, let me actually put the phone on to show you guys what the case looks like first. Alright, so we got the phone right here. You just want to slide it in like this. Make sure you guys put it in the right way. And then just snap the back part on here. Make sure it's completely sealed on all four sides. Make sure it's all completely sealed because you guys don't want any water to get in. So once we have it in, this is basically what the front part looks like. And here's the back side. So it also has the little film, so we need to remove that first. Same thing for the front side as well. Alright. So once you guys remove it, this is basically what it looks like. And here's the back side. But this is what it looks like on this side. Here's what the bottom part looks like. You do have this option to open up to charge up the phone if you guys want to use that option right there. Close it back up when you guys are done. And here's what the other side looks like. So the button works pretty well if you guys want to use that option right here. You do have the little slot right here to open up and close the phone if you guys need to. But the cool thing about this part right here, if you guys look really carefully, is the way how they designed it. That part is also completely sealed as well, so no water can get in there. But you do have the option to open it or close it if you guys want to. Same thing for this one as well, if you can see right there. And you do have this little slot right here to put on the lanyard or the wrist strap if you guys want to use the option right here. And on this side right here, if you guys can see, they have a slot for you to actually open up the case to make it a lot easier to open it. And they actually have that on all of the cases as well. So even from the one earlier, if you guys look very carefully right there, they do have the little slot for you to actually open up as well. So I just pull it open like this. It just comes off really easily. And when I snap back in, it works as well. Alright, so here are all three of the cases that I just showed you guys just now. So here is for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and this is the AquaShield, and then here are the other two. So they have these for the iPhone 12 Pro, and I believe they have it for other phones as well. Like I mentioned earlier, if you guys look very carefully, the quality for this one right here definitely feels a lot more high quality than this one right here, and also has a lot more protection for the corners as well. But in terms of the thickness, it's about the same. Same thing for the iPhone 12 Pro Max right here, you guys can see. But that is basically everything that's on the product itself. Let me actually do a quick waterproof test to show you guys whether or not it's actually waterproof first, and then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. So before we dump it in, you do want to make sure all the corners and the side is all sealed up. So I'm going to do that first. Alright, so let's dump it in. Alright, so you can see the case itself is pretty waterproof. If I touch it, it won't work underwater. But if I bring it up, it works. None of the water get inside. And this part right here, it is floatable. You can see if I push it all the way down, it comes back up. So when you guys are swimming in a pool or something, this probably can lift up the phone. But right now I don't have anything that's actually super deep to the point where I can actually just dump this in and feel comfortable of actually floating up. But definitely see the floatable option right here definitely does work. But when we look at the case itself right here, literally none of the water got in, which is super cool. So I'll take this out apart in a second to show you guys when it actually works or not. So now let me try the iPhone 12 Pro Max and see when it actually works. Alright, so we have it inside and completely sealed. If you can see, none of the water is getting inside. So for this one in particular, it didn't actually provide me that actual floating option. So if you guys do want the floating option, you guys can always purchase it from them or purchase from another brand if you guys want to as well. But when you take out the case itself right here, you guys can see that it is fully waterproof and none of the water got in. So now I should bring this on the table and open up to show you guys whether or not any of the water got in. Alright, so we got both cases right here. Let me open up to show you guys whether or not there's any water that got in. So I just want to use the corner right here and pull it open. Alright, so you can see the water right here on the side, but nothing got inside because it's completely sealed. Same thing for the one that we have right here as well. If you open up, you can see the water on the side right here, but there's no water on the actual phone itself unless you guys drip the water that was on the side on the actual phone itself. So you can see the actual product itself, it is waterproof. And the cool thing about these cases is the fact that you guys can actually do wireless charging on here as well, even with the case on. So in this case, I have the iPhone 12 Pro right here. If I put it onto my wireless charger right here, you guys can see that does work. Same thing will apply to the other cases that I showed you guys earlier, such as this one right here, which is the AquaShield, and also the other case earlier as well. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the quick test of the actual product itself. You can definitely see it actually works pretty well. Super easy to use. The product itself, as you can see from the test itself, it is waterproof. So if you guys do use this for like swimming, or if you guys want to go to like a pool party, these are super convenient, especially the one right here if you guys want to use this option, because it is a floaty. So if you guys do end up dropping your phone in the water and you guys have this strapped on, you guys don't have to worry about losing your phone because it will float up and it can actually carry the weight of the actual phone itself to float up as well. Now that we do the unboxing and testing of the actual product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth or not. So for me, honestly, I would definitely have to say that any kind of like waterproof cases in particular, whether you guys get this one here or from their brand, that's up to you guys. But these are really cool, especially the one that I have right here because it has that little floaty option like I mentioned. If you guys get everything that's included here and the little floaty right here, then it's super worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have no use for one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.